Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Communities Live here at Sheffield Live 93.2 FM. And we have Olivia Caylay and Louise McNally. Good afternoon.
Hi,
Good
Chris.
afternoon.
So, this is really an important topic that we're going to talk about, and hopefully we can do more to get save lives. But a lot of people, unfortunately, are struggling to cope, which is unfortunate. It could be like cost of living, it could be depression, it could be anything. I mean, what can we do more to help people?
It's a really great question, Chris, and it's why we have launched the Small Talk Saves Lives campaign again this year. It's a campaign that we run in partnership with Network Rail, the British Transport Police, and the wider rail industry. And it encourages people to strike up a conversation if they think someone isn't okay, encouraging them that we have all the skills within us, our words, to potentially save a life. So as you said, if you think someone isn't okay, it can be a simple question such as, do you know where I can get a coffee? Or are you okay? That could make all the difference to their day.
I'm just reading this report as well, and two-fifths of people have avoided somebody who doesn't look okay because they are too terrified to make small talk. That's shocking, really, isn't it?
I think there is a little bit of nervousness. I think many people would feel quite nervous about approaching somebody if they felt that they were struggling to cope. There's a bit of nervousness about what to say, and if there's a possibility that perhaps they might make things a bit worse. In reality, it's very, very difficult to make things worse. There's lots of evidence to support the fact that actually you're probably going to make things better for that person. And actually, what the campaign is asking is that you just make a little bit of small talk. So something that for most of us we do every single day. It's that simple. So a simple "are you are okay?" or paying somebody a compliment can make such a huge difference to somebody's life.
Also a majority, which is 67%. That is an incredible amount of people, yeah, that would appreciate somebody checking on them. And if they were struggling to cope, that is an incredible amount of people. That
Yeah, exactly. It shows that at an individual level, we all want that human connection. If we were in a difficult place or struggling with anything, we want that to be gifted to us. And so this is why this campaign is really important because it reminds everyone, if you want that, then actually we have to gift that to other people. We have to be out there and um, maybe do something that makes us feel slightly awkward for a moment, but on the other side of that could really make a huge difference to someone's life.
I want to ask as well. Why do you, what do you think is stopping people from making small talk to people? What do you think their fears are?
So Louise mentioned it. We know from research that we've done that around 30% of people aren't sure what to say. Like,
Hmm.
what actual sentence do I come out with here? And as Louise and I have shared, it can be something really simple, like talking about the British weather, asking if someone's okay or where you can get a coffee. But also people are worried that they'd say the wrong thing, or that their help wouldn't be welcome. But what we also know is that it's always going to be better to say something rather than nothing and walk away wondering, could I have made a difference?
And you are working for Samaritans, and Louise, you are working for Network Rail. So, what are Network Rail and Samaritans trying to do to help out?
So we've been working together for 15 years now. So it's a long-standing relationship between Samaritans, Network Rail, British Transport Police, and the wider rail industry. And throughout that relationship, I think we have seen across the rail industry, certainly those conversations that we've been talking about, they play out every single day across the railway. And it doesn't need to be contained to the railway. We'd like to see those conversations, that checking in on
Sure.
people, happening everywhere. And having a conversation with friends, colleagues, just checking in to make sure that they're okay. But also, if you're not okay and you feel you want to reach out to Samaritans, then we're encouraging people to do that.
Well, let's hope we can do more. I mean, let's hope we can get this out and help the public as well, because we would love to help you out with this. And I mean, talking about Samaritans, I mean, can you tell us a little bit about Samaritans for people who don't? I mean, people have probably heard about Samaritans, but I think people might want to know what Samaritans is about.
Course, yeah. So we are the UK's longest standing suicide prevention charity. We've been around now for over 70 years, and we have a 24/7 helpline that if you're struggling to cope or you just need someone to listen to you for a while, if you don't know where to turn, our volunteers will be there for you, and you can reach us in a number of different ways. You can call us on 116 123. It's a free helpline, or you can email us if you prefer to write to us, and you can do that at jo@samaritans.org. We do a lot of other things as a charity. We raise awareness of suicide. We also work with the government in terms of making sure that the funding is there and the support is there when people need it. So there's a range of different things we do, but it's really about reducing lives lost to suicide, and supporting those affected by it.
And I mean, it's a great cause, and I'm gonna say thank you for sharing that with us, Olivia, and and Louise as well. Thank you so much. And I want to ask, I mean, for the public, I mean, other than talking, doing small talk, what can we do more? What can we do more to help save lives?
It's a really great question, Chris. I think I mean, talking is at the essence of what we do, and listening, really hearing someone, and as Louise said, reaching out to a friend, a colleague, if you just think something isn't okay. Maybe talking to your local council, understanding how you can help in the community, or if you want to give more time, volunteering, turning to a local charity or a national charity like us. Giving your time can be so rewarding, and can make a real impact.
And I mean, my final question for you, because we quickly run out of time. I mean, there's plenty I would love to talk to you about, but unfortunately, we run out of time. But I'd like to give a final word to you two. So, what would you like to say to our listeners who is currently listening right now?
So I would say if you're having a difficult time, if you are struggling, don't wait. Talk to somebody, whether it's a friend, a colleague, or if you feel that you would benefit from a conversation with Samaritans, they're there 24/7. But don't wait. Do it as soon as you can, because I think that just brings so many benefits.
And I've just remembered one more question for our listeners. I like to. Can you give us the phone number out for Samaritans for anybody that wants to get in contact?
Yeah, of course. So you can reach us on 116 123, and you can reach us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Olivia, Louise, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you.
Likewise.